back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit more serious, kind of. It's not makeup related or anything like that. So for today's video, I wanted to film a 2019 resolutions or goals for 2019, whatever you want to call it. And I kind of wanted, so I went ahead and wrote everything down that I wanted for my goals for this coming year, or this year now. And I think me posting it on YouTube and like kind of putting it out there will like make me push towards my goals more and make them like actually happen. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to see what my goals are or what I'm going to try to do to accomplish these goals this year, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I went ahead and wrote down all of my goals for this year. I wrote them on this page first, and I kind of just listed everything as it was like coming to my mind, and then I went ahead and put them into 3 different categories on here, and then listed them from like most important to least important. Well, not least important, but like, you know, my priorities and whatever. Okay, so the 3 categories that I have are my spiritual goals, work goals, and personal goals. Let me take off my retainers because I feel like I can't talk properly and I'm going to be talking this whole video. So I'll be right back. I went ahead and took off my retainers, so I feel like I can actually talk now. So yeah. All right, so I'm going to list my goals and then kind of go into like a backstory about them or why I want this to be my goal, or just kind of explain them a little bit. Freaking cat trying to get into my beauty room. And yeah, this is kind of like super personal, so I hope you guys like don't take this the wrong way or like whatever. And yeah, feel free to message me and I don't know, give me your feedback on this video if you want, or let me know what your goals are for 2019 and how you're gonna accomplish those. And yeah, let me go ahead and get started. All right, so for my spiritual goals, I need to like listen up. I'm really nervous talking about this. I don't know why. Okay. So for those of you that don't know, I am Christian. I've grown up Christian all my life. I feel like, you know, I say that I'm Christian, but I don't really practice it and I don't really show it in how I talk and what I do and whatever. And I'm starting to like, well, I mean, I've always known that I don't practice it or I don't like act like I'm a Christian by the stuff, some stuff that I do. And so this is me just like coming to the realization of like, I need to get my crap together and put God first in my life. So this past year has kind of been rough for me. Like I've had really good things happen to me, but I kind of, this is so hard to talk about because y'all don't even really know me. But okay, anyways, this past year has been kind of rough. I've had a fair share of good things and bad things. Not bad things happen really. I don't know. Anyways, I've dealt with like anxiety and depression for like since I was like 13, 12, 13. And I felt like I kind of always like dealt with it in a like pushing it off to the side. So I never really dealt with like all of those emotions. And this past year, I feel like as I'm growing up, those emotions or things that I haven't dealt with are finally like coming back to me. And like I'm starting to feel all that stuff again, and it's starting to actually affect my life more, if that makes sense. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, but like my depression, anxiety got really bad this past year, and I was just super unmotivated. And even though like I posted that seems that I'm happy like behind closed doors and stuff, I had a lot of stuff going on like mentally and like just with myself. And so I realized that like I'm not seeing, my life isn't, how do I say this without sounding like, I'm scared of like explaining something and like sounding super ungrateful, because believe me, my life is awesome, like, you know, but I'm just trying to be honest and trying to like explain things. But I've come to realize that like my depression and stuff has never gotten better because I don't put God first in my life. And that is one of my main goals for this year, is if I want things to go the way I want them to, or, you know, I should start praying and start like asking God for advice, because I don't pray ever, like literally ever, and it's so bad. And like I don't ask God for his guidance when it comes to certain things, and you know, and I haven't asked him to help me with my anxiety or depression. I just kind of just like expect it to go away, but like, you know, none of that's gonna happen if I don't put him first. So anyways, I'm kind of explained a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and like go through these actual goals now. And so for my spiritual goals, I have 6. So the first one is put God first in everything I do. So like in my everyday life, in my health, and my relationships, and everything. The second one is to pray. I never pray, and when I do pray, sometimes it's just before I eat. I want to make it a point to pray every day and thank God for everything that I have, because I don't do that, and I should, you know. All right, so my next one is read the Bible. Never read the Bible ever, and I need to. I don't know, I feel like these things are kind of just like common sense, but like me saying them out loud is making me realize like how much I actually need to do this stuff, and it's also making me realize that I don't do any of it. And so yeah, anyways, number 4 is start going to church. I hardly ever go to church. I'll go maybe like a few times a month, if that, like maybe once or twice, but I honestly don't really go. Number 5 is starting to tithe. When I do go to church, I will tithe, but I don't tithe like every Sunday that I go. And so I want to start putting money aside specifically for that, because I feel like once I start tithing, that will obviously, like, God will bless me financially if I tithe. And I feel like maybe that's why I don't have as much money as I want to, or like I haven't been able to save as much as I want to, because I don't tithe, you know. And it explains that in the Bible. It's like you have to tithe to God and do all that, because I mean, he's the reason I have my career and the money that I do have, so why not, like, you know, give it back or whatever. And number 6 is happiness. So I feel like once I do put God first and I start doing all these things that I just explained, then, you know, I feel like I'll be truly happy with myself and with my life, and like not be depressed anymore, or not like get my anxiety and like, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, I hope that wasn't like too much for y'all, because honestly, like me just explaining it feels like a lot. So yeah, okay. And I've never really told anyone this, and I've kind of just told like my boyfriend and like maybe some of my friends, but I've never really told anyone this. But the reason I got into makeup was because I was depressed and I had like all this stuff going on at home, and me putting on makeup would literally stop myself like from crying. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put makeup on so that I don't cry, so I don't feel sad about the stuff that's going on or whatever. And it's become my career, and like that's why it became my passion. Like I loved how I felt after I had makeup on. Like I wasn't sad, I didn't let things get to me. And it sounds dumb, but like just making myself feel pretty and like, you know, telling myself I have makeup on, I can't cry, that would literally like change my mood and whatever. And so after seeing what it did to me, I wanted to make other people feel that way about themselves. Like, you know, I'm the worst at explaining stuff, but y'all know what I mean. Like one day while I was working at this makeup counter this past summer, this bride came in because she got her hair done somewhere else, and she was crying because she hated how her hair looked. And so I was gonna do her makeup, and I was like, crap, like I was so scared. I was like, I need to make sure she looks good, if not, like she's, you know, this lady's getting married. And so I did her makeup, and she like fell in love with it, and her mood just like completely changed. And like that's why I like makeup, and that's why I got into it, is like to make other people feel good, because, you know, that's what I would do when I was not feeling good and whatever. Okay, so now that I talked about that a little bit, I'm gonna go into my work goals. And so I have 6 of these. My first goal is to get my salon up and running. That is going to be my main focus for these next few months. I'm really hoping it'll be open. I mean, I don't know how long this stuff takes. I'm not even gonna put a date out there, but I have one like in my head, but I don't want to jinx it. So it's to open up my salon. Number 2, save money, because, you know, I'm opening a salon, so I need to save money and all of that stuff. But just save money in general, because, like, you know, it's a good thing to do. Number 3 is I want to start teaching makeup classes. So by the time this video goes up, I will probably have already given my first like one-on-one makeup session to this lady that I know, and I'm super excited. I'm actually gonna start writing down like an actual like curriculum for it. And so yeah, I'm just super excited. Like it's finally happening. I've only told a few people this, but after I get my salon up and running, you know, I'll still be doing lash extensions, but I kind of wanted to stop taking new clientele so that I could teach makeup classes like full-time as well. And that is like my dream. Like I love doing lashes, but like honestly I do it because I make really good money from it. And you know, but it's not like, oh my god, my passion like makeup is. And so I've always wanted to teach. Like before I even decided to take makeup or this industry as like a career, I wanted to be an art teacher because I just love teaching and like being knowledgeable and being able to like help someone and teach them, you know, my skills or whatever. And so I want to teach makeup classes. I think that would be super fun and just like super rewarding, just like for me. And like I know it'd be, you know, it would make me feel happy to do that. And so long term, that's what I want to do. But I'm gonna start this year, so that's why it's on here. My next one is YouTube, taking YouTube more seriously, posting more often, and just being consistent and putting good content out there. And, you know, even if this stuff never, you know, blows up like I want it to, I do it because it makes me happy. I like recording myself. I like talking. It's therapeutic for me. And all right, so that was my work goals. My next little section that I did is my personal goals, like just me and myself. So the first one is therapy/counseling. Again, like I said, this past year, I've had a lot of old stuff come up and a bunch of like old feelings come up and just like reliving stuff that I went through back then and I never really dealt with, and it's like starting to affect me now. And pretty much anything and everything I do, like if y'all knew, it would shock y'all. So that's my first thing, is wanting to go to therapy and counseling, but I want to go to a Christian-based one because I think that'll help me have a better relationship with God and just get more involved with church again and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I just need to cry everything out to somebody and whatever. I just fucking do this. All right, number 2 is change some ways, change some habits. The first one is cussing. I cuss a lot. I cuss for everything and I hate it. It sounds so bad. It's not ladylike. I just look disgusting when I cuss. Like I hate it. And so that's the first thing that I really want to change, is stop cussing so much because it's not cute. At the end of the day, it's not cute. The next one is to have more patience. I am a very impatient person and I need to start praying to God to help give me patience, because Lord knows I do not have patience for anything. Like I get irritated so damn quick. I get mad really easily, like without even wanting to, like literally like I get mad so fast just because I don't have patience, and I get irritated really quick and I hate it. I hate it. Then my next one, again, is to save money just for myself. This one kind of goes in, I guess I'll talk about that later. Anyway, save money, but this one will kind of tie into something that I'll be explaining later. The next one is going to the gym more. I kind of stopped this past like 2 to 3 weeks because I was working so much and I haven't gone, but I need to go back to the gym. I honestly feel so good about myself when I go to the gym. I've been like seeing my body change, and not even that, but like it's just so like relaxing, and like it honestly like de-stresses me going to the gym. Like even if I don't like work out hard, just like being there and like listening to my music and just like working out just feels amazing. And I was never like that, so I want to continue doing that, just like going more maybe and like push myself more. The next one, oh my god, the next one is eat healthier. I eat really bad, honestly. I feel like I used to eat worse like earlier this past year, but like towards the end of the year I kind of started eating a little healthier. But I just want to eat healthier, stop eating junk food as much, and I want to cut out soda completely. I want to just drink water or juice or whatever. So yeah, obviously like I can't, you know, go crazy and just like completely cut off everything, but I do want to start eating healthier, stop eating fast food and just cooking more. I recently learned that I love to cook, and so just like learning to cook different things and, you know, just like eating good stuff that's gonna make me feel good about myself and not fast food. So yeah, the next one is making time to do stuff for myself, like going getting massages, getting my nails done, whatever, just doing stuff to take care of myself and to give myself that time to just like unwind and relax, because I really don't do much of that. And so I need to do that. Number 7 is I want to start taking some art classes if I can, like at Eastfield or like, I don't know, just like a community college or just anywhere, honestly. I just want to start taking some art classes. For those of you that don't know, I'm super artistic. Oh, well, I guess I used to be. I haven't painted or drawn or anything since high school. It's been about almost 2 years. And I miss it. Like, I miss it so freaking much. And I feel like that's why, like, in high school, I wasn't as stressed out, or like my depression wasn't bad. My anxiety wasn't that bad, because I had art class every day at school. And that, man, that classroom, like, I can't explain, like, how much I loved just being in that art class, like, just like painting and drawing, and just like would take my mind off of everything. And like literally when I was painting and drawing, like I wasn't thinking about anything besides like what I was doing, like focusing on the painting and drawing and whatever. And it was just so therapeutic for me, and I miss it. But I literally haven't touched a paintbrush in over a year and a half, and I miss it. And I'm kind of scared to get back into it, because it's been so long. I'm like, what if I don't know how to paint anymore? What if I suck now? And yeah, so I'm kind of just scared. But I do want to take some art classes, maybe even do like takes like some pottery classes or something like that. I don't know, just something like artistic, and get back into like what I used to enjoy doing and all of that. Number 8 is I want to go on 2 vacations this year. One with me and my boyfriend. Our anniversary is this summer, so I kind of wanted to go on a vacation with him. We went on our first vacation this last summer, and that was like amazing. And so yeah, I want to do that again. And then I'll be 21 this year, so I kind of wanted to go to like Vegas or something, or I don't know, just go to town for my birthday. So yeah, obviously that's why I was saying like I wanted to save money so I could go and do that. And then number 9 is reward myself. So I don't really ever buy like expensive things for myself. I mean, I shop and I buy myself clothes or whatever, but I don't have anything that's like expensive, like a huge like name brand bag or like jewelry or like, you know, anything like that I've bought for myself. And so after I get my salon open and after I get all this stuff done, I really want to buy myself something so nice to like reward myself, because I freaking work hard and I deserve it. I do. Like, I just do. And so yeah, I just want to be able to like buy myself something super nice and just be like, oh, like I bought this for myself, and you know, just do something nice for myself. So yeah, those are all of my goals for this year. I hope you guys liked that I'm sharing this with y'all, and if you want, feel free to share them with me. Comment down below like your goals, or like message me on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. I'll link my socials down below. And yeah, so but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little personal-ish video. I honestly like doing stuff like this. I just get super nervous and anxious about it, because I don't know how people will react to it, and especially like people that I know. And so honestly, that just like makes me feel weird about posting stuff like this. But it is very therapeutic for me. It's like I like talking, and I like putting things out there, and just, you know. But yeah, sorry if this video doesn't really make sense. So I'm kind of just mumbling or just like talking out of my butt the whole time. I was about to say a curse word, but I stopped. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.